Hey!
You need some manners.
What? What? Wait!
The story begins with Casey Bowman living a quiet, disciplined life in Japan, teaching at the Koga Dojo. He's a respected martial arts instructor, and everything seems perfect. His wife, Namiko, is pregnant, and he's ready to become a father. One afternoon, Casey stops by a jewelry shop to buy a necklace for Namiko. But as he steps outside, he notices two shady men tailing him. Trying to avoid confrontation, he hides himself, but they catch up and demand the necklace he just bought. As they lie on the pavement, Casey notices something odd, a symbol etched on their knives, but decides to walk away, leaving them nursing their wounds. Casey returns home and gifts the necklace to Namiko, not knowing this peaceful moment will be their last. Later that night, Namiko wakes Casey up with a craving, dark chocolate. She tells him not to worry, but Casey insists. He slips out into the night to find her favorite treat. While he's gone, a masked intruder breaks into their home, armed with barbed wire. Casey returns home only to find Namiko brutally murdered. Her throat has been slashed by the wire, and the necklace he gave her lies soaked in blood. Devastated, Casey cradles her body and reclaims the amulet, no longer a symbol of love, but of vengeance. At the funeral, an old friend named Nakabara shows up. He runs a dojo in Thailand and invites Casey to come train with him to work through the grief. But Casey refuses, he has unfinished business. Haunted by the symbol on the thug's knives, Casey begins digging. He remembers the triple kick technique they used and tracks it to a place called the Zuma Dojo. He visits the school and starts asking questions. The students deny everything, and surround him in a threatening circle. Outnumbered and cornered, Casey unleashes hell. His beatdown is brutal and efficient, scaring one student into talking. He reveals that the street thugs weren't part of their dojo, but knows where they usually hang out. That night, Casey heads to the restaurant, using the necklace as bait to drag them into the dark alley. The thugs are thinking they've cornered him. They have no idea they're walking into a death trap. Casey takes them down without mercy. Believing the score is settled, Casey finally heads to Nakabara's dojo in Thailand to heal. There, he meets two of Nakabara's top students, Lucas and Hiroshi. Training resumes, but the grief still haunts him. During a sparring session, Lucas gets too aggressive and grabs a wooden sword. Casey snaps. He takes Lucas down hard before Nakabara steps in and cools the situation. Soon after, Nakabara puts Casey through firewalk training to help him regain control. But Casey can't push past the images of Namiko's murder. Overwhelmed, he storms off and heads into a nearby bar, just looking for a drink. But trouble finds him. Casey tries to remain calm, but the guy becomes more cocky and aggressive. The bar fight leaves him more frustrated than satisfied. The next day, Lucas senses Casey needs rest and offers to help with garden chores. But while picking fruit, Lucas is ambushed and murdered with the same barbed wire weapon used on Namiko. Now it's clear, this war isn't over. The killer is still out there, and now it's personal again. Casey returns to Nakabara and lays everything out. After a long pause, Nakabara finally reveals the truth. The man behind the killings is Goro, the ruthless leader of a drug cartel in Myanmar. Goro was once part of the same martial arts lineage as Takeda, Casey's late father-in-law. But he's strayed far from the path, now known for using barbed wire as his brutal signature weapon. Because of Casey's connection to Takeda, Goro has marked him as a target. Nakabara urges Casey to return to the United States before it's too late. But Casey refuses, he wants to end this. He asks for help finding Goro. Reluctantly, Nakabara gives him an old World War II map, one that points to a hidden cache of ninja weapons deep in the Burmese jungle. Casey sets out for Myanmar. With the help of a local driver named Mike, he makes his way through the dense terrain. Deep in the jungle, he uncovers the ancient stash, swords, throwing stars, and gear passed down through generations. Armed and ready, Casey ambushes 4 of Goro's guards. Casey takes their gear and the explosives. Now dressed in enemy gear and equipped with deadly tools, Casey moves silently under the cover of night. He infiltrates Goro's heavily guarded jungle compound. After taking down most of the guards, Casey comes face to face with Goro's right-hand man. Now one man remains between him and justice, Goro himself. Casey finally tracks Goro down and demands the truth about Namiko. Goro pretends to know nothing, but the barbed wire wrapped around his fist tells a different story. The fight that follows is vicious. Casey is slashed, strangled, and pushed to his physical limits, but he refuses to give in. Summoning every last ounce of strength, he delivers a final, desperate blow, cutting off Goro's head and watching him collapse. Although Goro is dead, the victory feels hollow. When Casey returns to Nakabara's dojo, something doesn't add up. Then he sees it, a familiar symbol etched onto a delivery man's blade, the same one the street thugs had. That's when it hits him, Nakabara was behind it all. Casey confronts his friend, and Nakabara comes clean. He manipulated Casey into taking out Goro, eliminating his last rival in the drug trade. With the path finally cleared, Nakabara gives Casey a chilling ultimatum: join his empire or die like Namiko, but Casey refuses both. In a fierce showdown, Casey kills Nakabara. Afterward, he tells Hiroshi the truth: Nakabara was behind Namiko's death. Together, they uncover a hidden drug stash beneath the dojo. As the weight of that truth sinks in, Hiroshi realizes that exposing it would forever tarnish their dojo and its legacy. He asks Casey to stay silent. Grateful, Hiroshi lets him walk away unharmed. Months later, back in Japan, Casey stands alone by a quiet river. He takes Namiko's necklace and gently tosses it into the water. His revenge is complete, served not once, not twice, but 3 times. And with that, the story ends. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.